Hey guys, Zephine here, and look, I got a new camera, which in light of the recent Kamvas situation may not have been my best investment, but whatever, I can use it for photography as well. That being said, I want to go ahead and put something out there. If you hear noises coming off from the side, my mother is in the room right next to mine, babysitting a 2-year-old, and they're both kind of loud, so I apologize for that immensely. Also, if the audio is a bit wonky, it's because the camera is supposed to have a microphone, but I don't know if it's working, so I'm actually recording with my normal microphone underneath the camera's tripod. So that is why I've done that. I'm horrible at troubleshooting. So, you guys have probably noticed the box behind me. What's in the box? Okay. So this video is in no way sponsored. I purchased this 100% with my own money. But I am super excited that it's here. I managed to invest in a Huion Kamvas GT-191 drawing monitor. I have wanted a drawing monitor for so long, and you do not understand how much I'm like itching to open this box. But I waited until I got my camera set up. For the longest time, I've used my Wacom Intuos tablet, which does not have a screen. It's a great tablet. It's been used for all the speed paints you've seen on my channel, and I love it, but I've wanted a drawing monitor forever. And as far as drawing monitors go, the Huion Kamvas GT-191 is on the cheaper end of the range, since it is a little under $300 as opposed to like the Cintiq, the Wacom Cintiq, which is like $2,000. So, that being said, let's get into the unboxing. I'm excited. Okay, sorry you can hear my mother reading a story to the little girl in my living room, but yeah. So we have our box and our box cutter. Always be safe with tools, kids. Cut away from yourself. So let's get this tape cut through. Oh, I'm so excited. But seriously, always be safe with knives, because these things are sharp. I shouldn't put my hand there. Moving out of the way to cut it this way. Ah! Come on, the other side was really easy. Okay, there we go. There's always something satisfying about that. Alright. Inside the box is paper, and probably another box. So I have Amazon Prime, 2-day shipping, so I ordered this like a day ago. Oh my gosh, in the box is another box, but it's the Huion box, so let's go ahead and get this out of here. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. Let me get the Amazon box out of the way. It's a big box. And let's replace it with the Huion box. Oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So, it says fragile, obviously. So let's see here. I'm going to have to cut open the top box. I think this is the top. It says that's the top. Knife again. Again, be careful with knives, kids. Open. This will probably be time-lapsed, me cutting the tape. Again, So I watched a couple of reviews on this before I ordered it, but they all seem to be positive, so I'm looking forward to this. And in the box is yet another box, because boxception. Oh my gosh! Box, get out of my way. The Kamvas GT-191 by Huion. And again, this is not sponsored. I bought this with my own money, so I can say whatever I want about it. I'll put a review on how it works after I set it up. But let's get the unboxing. Okay, I'm open, please. It's not that hard. Okay. Okay. I is excited. How many boxes are there within boxes in this thing? Oh, it came with a little thank you note. It says, "Thank you for choosing Huion. Thank you for making a tablet that's actually decently priced." Because this thing is a lot better than my Wacom Intuos, or at least I think it is from what I've seen in the reviews. And it was about twice, maybe 3 times the price, and you saw the difference. I'll show the difference when I get done pulling everything out. So, what is it with boxception with these things? So this is a little box. I don't know what's in it. Ah, okay. So I think I know what this is. Okay. Okay, I'm slightly irritated because it said online that it didn't come with a smudge guard, which apparently it does. I need to change the lighting in this room. It's super dark. So it said it didn't come with a smear guard, so I bought one somewhere else. It may not be here yet, but I have another smear guard. I don't know what that is. So I bought another smear guard, but it came with one, so. Oh wow, that's gonna take some getting used to wearing. I don't have one for my Wacom, so I'm just gonna wear it for the rest of the video, just for the laughs. So yeah, it comes with the USB connector cable to connect it to my computer. It comes with a, oh yeah, this is the pin charger. This is the pin charger cable. I'll show all this in more detail in a bit. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. And what's really cool is, this is a cleaning cloth, is it comes with not just the screws to put the stand onto the actual tablet, it comes with the tools you need to install it to. So this is like a little wrench and a screwdriver. Like, I don't know if you can see that. It's a wrench and a screwdriver. It's Phillips head screwdriver to install, if I can get it off the box, the little screws. So Huion doesn't just assume that you have tools in your house to put this thing together, which I kind of appreciate. Okay. So next we have the power cable and the power adapter. Yay. And then, oh yeah, this thing is so cool. I saw this in the reviews. This is a holder for your pin, and in it, on the bottom, are your extra pin nibs. So this is, the whole thing is the same, but if you screw the bottom off, the extra nibs are there. So that's really, really cool. Alright, so that's that little box. Let me put everything back in it so I don't lose things, because I wouldn't perpetual about losing things. Okay, and let's keep going with the unboxing bit. Alright, so is there another little box thingy? I feel like there should be, because I don't have a pin yet. Let's just go ahead and pull the whole thing out if I can. What's this? Whoa, there's another piece of cardboard. Random piece of cardboard is a random piece of cardboard. That is literally, that's not even cardboard. That's like, you don't understand. This is some heavy duty cardboard. This is almost like plywood. I don't know what it's there for, but it's there. Okay, come here. Styrofoam. Oh, now we're getting somewhere, ladies and gents. And non-binary peoples. Alrighty. Oh gosh, what was that? It's another piece of this weird plywood stuff. What? I don't understand. Why is this here? Okay. So next, we have a VGA cable to connect it to your computer. I believe this is the HDMI cable. So we have the VGA and the HDMI. That's awesome. And this is, I believe, the pin is what this is. So let me move a little bit closer so I'm not just, you know, showing stuff from way over here. You know, I just broke my nail the other day and I'm really missing them right now. I usually can open things pretty easily with my nails. Oh wow, this is sleek. Oh, this is sleek. So this is the pin. It's got 2 buttons and obviously the Huion name, but that's sleek. Just for comparison, I'm gonna grab my Wacoms. So this is the Huion pin. This is the Wacom pin. You can see that it's rounder and more bulky, the Wacom pin is. This is really sleek. That's really nice. I like that. Oh my gosh. And of course I'll be reviewing the practicality of all this stuff. And it can hold, by the way, the pin holder can hold it vertically and horizontally. So that's nice. Of course I'll be reviewing the practicality of all these things once I hook up the whole system. Now this says gift on it. There's a little thingy on it that says gift. So let's see what it is. I think I know, but I'm not certain. Oh wow! Oh! It comes with the second pin. So this was the first pin that I unboxed. It comes with a second pin because they're chargeable. So you can charge one and use the other. That's clever. Thank you, Huion. That is it Huion or Huion? I don't know. Either way, that's awesome. So I have 2 pins. That's nice. I will put those over there. I wish you guys can sort of see just the mess of box I have over here. Now, for the other stuff in here. So, this looks like it is the stand for the whole thing. Which, in the reviews, everyone says the stand for this drawing monitor is super sturdy. So, let's see here. Oh, it feels sturdy, that's for sure. Hold on, if I can get this stupid styrofoam off, because it doesn't like me. I don't like, there we go. There we go. Oh yeah, this thing is not bad at all. Like, this is, you can't tell, but it's real metal. Okay, yeah, that is going to be stable, and it's got these grip things on it to keep it from sliding around on your desk, so that's nice. I'll show you guys the whole hooking the stand to the actual monitor part when I get there. Next, it comes with what looks like the driver disc, so I'll put this in my computer to make the tablet work, and all the instructions and things. That's nice. Let's just move everything over here. And now, for the pièce de résistance. Oh, I'm so afraid I'm gonna break things. The actual tablet itself. Now, the diagonal of this screen, go away styrofoam, is 19.5 inches. This is bigger than the two monitors I have for my desktop on a regular day. So let's get this sleeve off, shall we, if I can. I'm not good at things. Oh, that's cool. It has a resealable little thingy on it. So this is our tablet. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm excited. So this is the Huion Kamvas GT-191. I'm trying to get it in frame. Like, that's how big this thing is. I'm about 3-4 feet away, and it's still, like, really hard to get in frame. And so this is the little film thingy, I think, because I know that there's a film thing and a screen protector. So the anti-glare film has already been installed. Please remove the screen protector before using. Okay, yeah, I kind of figured that. So yeah, this is the tablet. I am excited. So the next shot will be of me setting up the stand to the back. And as you can see on the back, we have the place for the stand to go. And then we've also got, it's also got a DVI input if you have a graphics card that can handle 3 monitors. It's got a DVI, it's got VGA, and it's got HDMI. So you can pretty much hook it to any device. It's really nice. So, yeah. So the next part will be me hooking the stand to the actual monitor. So, yeah. Let's do that. Hey guys, Future Zephina here, and by future I mean it is literally 3 o'clock in the morning where I am talking about this, whereas I recorded this at 3 p.m. So, I wanted to talk a little bit about the actual stand itself and a few of the things that came in the box. So, the stand itself was super easy to put onto the back of the monitor itself. It took me about 2 minutes total. And then another thing I forgot to add was the holder with the pin nibs. There are 8 replaceable pin nibs. I forgot to say that. Equally about the stand, you'll notice there's this little thing on the bottom of the tablet. And that is actually another grip, like the ones I showed you on the stand. And I'm telling you, this tablet did not budge one bit on my desk while I was using it. I used it for hours, and it did not budge. So those grips really do work at keeping it in place. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was the fact that I said earlier that I got irritated that I ordered a smear guard and it came with one, because on the website it did not say that it came with a smear guard. However, in Huion's defense, or Huion, however you say it, I ended up liking their smear guard more than the one that I purchased separately. So that's good. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say that I won't explain in the upcoming Speedpaint, because that's more opinions on the actual workings of the tablet itself. So I will explain that bit in the Speedpaint. Yeah. So now we have reached the Speedpaint portion of the video where I am going to talk about, what I thought about the tablet, and explain this speed paint a little bit, because it did not end up being what I expected it to be. I, first of all, did not end up going with the original color scheme that I wanted, just because I didn't feel like it fit quite right. I don't know. I just ended up changing the color scheme halfway through, so it's not my normal kind of speed paint. But, whatever, go outside your comfort zone kind of thing. The other thing is that the art that I ended up doing became a lot more detailed than I had originally intended. You'll notice that I used a sketch background, as I always do. When I'm drawing, I usually sketch it out off screen, and then I start the speed paint, which is what I did here. The night before, I had sketched it on my Wacom, and then I used that as my reference image when I was setting up the line art on the Huion. And immediately one of the first things I noticed was the difference in pressure sensitivity levels between the two tablets. So on my Wacom tablet, it had 4,096 levels of pressure sensitivity. The Huion has 8,191 levels of sensitivity, if I'm recalling my numbers correctly, which is more than double what the Wacom had. And I straight up loved that aspect of it. Very quickly I figured out that I was able to do a lot more with the Huion with the pressure sensitivity levels, and that is actually what led into there being so much detail in this picture, at least for my art. It has a lot of detail. Which leads me into talking a little bit about the pen. So the pen itself, I have nothing but praise for. I said earlier in the video that it has a very sleek design, and it does. I did not find my hand really cramping up much while holding it or anything. I actually really liked it, and the buttons on the pen itself are customizable. So I usually use the top button as what would be my right click. And that's so I can pull up, that color wheel that you see me pulling up. And it also allows me to change my brushes and stuff like that. But the bottom one I actually ended up changing so that it was my Control-Z function. So I could just undo all my previous strokes by just pressing a button on the pen. And at first I kind of forgot that I did that, because force of habit, my hand goes to that top left corner to hit the undo button. But after a while I really got into the groove of actually hitting the button on the pen, and it was so much easier. Equally, another thing that I found myself loving was actually having the piece of art under my hand, because I've been drawing with the Intuos, as I said, the Wacom Intuos, and I got used to looking at the screen and not looking at my hand as I drew, and that leads you to redrawing the same line over and over and over and over, trying to get it to where you want it, but it's so much easier to do when you have the drawing under your hand and you're looking at it as you draw. So that was another reason that I think the piece ended up being more detailed, and I think I just loved that aspect of it, because I kind of miss being able to see what I'm drawing under my hand. The next thing I want to talk about is the screen protector. Now, for the majority of the speed paint, I actually left the screen protector on, because it adds a little bit of a matte finish and an anti-glare finish to the tablet itself. Equally, I don't want to scratch up the glass. So I ended up just keeping it on for most of the time, and really actually liked it. It didn't do anything to obstruct what I was seeing on the screen or anything like that, so I just left it on. Not to mention, it helped the smudge guard actually move more smoothly across the screen for me. Anyways, I don't know if other people might prefer different things, but I personally really liked the way that it felt under both the stylus and under my hand. The only negative thing I can really think to say at all is something that every digital artist with a proper monitor is going to face, and that is my back started to hurt so bad about halfway through the piece, because I'm just hunched over. I'm used to having this little tablet that I can sit in whatever position I want and draw with, but suddenly I'm confined to sitting hunched over this tablet on my desk. However, the stand is amazing. It can go from a 20 degree to an 80 degree angle, and multiple times throughout the painting I would tilt it down or up to change position of my back, which really actually helped the painting quite a bit. So even the things that I criticize were fixed pretty much by the tablet itself. Overall, for what it is amazing. I would not spend $2,000 on a Wacom Cintiq when I can buy this. Now, it doesn't have hotkeys on the side, which I know some people prefer, which Huion actually has tablets that have hotkeys on the side for, I think, maybe $100 more. I saw them when I was looking for this one. But I personally don't use hotkeys. My Wacom had 4 hotkeys on it, and I never touched them. So I didn't need hotkeys, so save the $100 on my part. But in the end, the tablet that I'm reviewing, the Huion Kamvas GT-191, is about $300 on Amazon. And that, as far as, you know, drawing monitors go, is pretty freaking cheap. That is not expensive at all for drawing monitors. That's not to say that, you know, my drawing tablet is bad. I really enjoyed using the Wacom Intuos. I've had it for, 3 or 4 years now? And I really liked it. It's a good tablet, but now that I have this monitor, I'm like, I'm never going to use my Wacom again. But it really is, I have nothing but praises to sing for this Huion tablet. Again, I'm not sponsored in any way by Huion to say any of this. I bought this completely of my own want for a drawing tablet. I just bought it myself. I had the money, so I was like, damn it, I want a drawing monitor. So I'm in no way being held to a certain opinion. I just straight up have nothing but praises to sing for this tablet. If I had to find anything negative to say, it wouldn't even be about the actual drawing monitor itself. It would be about the driver, which is the software that you have to install before it'll work. And that, the only reason I have anything negative to say is because I noticed another reviewer state this, and it was true in my case as well, that the Huion driver seemed to be really, really glitchy until I uninstalled my Wacom driver. So once I uninstalled my Wacom driver, it ran like a champ. I had no problems with it. I could switch to my other monitors and turn the thing off and turn it back on and go back to drawing, and it would work just fine. So once I uninstalled my Wacom driver, the Huion driver worked fine. It probably took me a little longer to troubleshoot that aspect than most people, just because as I said, I suck at troubleshooting, and I really do. I actually had to go back and look at one of the reviewers who said something about the driver not working right, and she was the one who said something about the Wacom driver not working with it. And so as soon as I, like I said, uninstalled my Wacom driver, the thing ran like a champ, and it would continue to run like a champ. And the final praise I want to sing to this thing is that the pen, despite being rechargeable and needing to charge, I used the same pen for this whole time. And like I said, this piece took me 6 to 8 hours to draw. And it never lost charge. I never had to switch to the other one. I have no idea how long the charge on these things is supposed to last, but apparently you don't have to charge it all that much, to the point that I'm actually worried I'm going to lose my charger cable because I won't have to charge it, because the other one has been charging all day, so I assume it's fully charged. And now I'm thinking, I'm never going to have to charge these things, and when it actually comes time to charge them, I'm not going to know where my cable is because I'm going to put it away somewhere where I never use it. The last thing that I want to talk about for anyone who's thinking about buying a drawing monitor is parallax, which, for those of you who don't know what parallax is, it's essentially there's a little bit of a difference from where your pen touches the monitor to where your cursor is. And from what I've heard, no matter what drawing tablet you get, whether it be the Huion GT-191 or the Wacom Cintiq, you're gonna have a bit of parallax. But I found myself, getting used to the parallax within about 2 to 3 minutes of me drawing. It really did not take long for me to do it, and I found that if it got a little bit bad, I would just go back and recalibrate and it would be fine. And I only had to recalibrate, I think, twice during the whole time that I was doing that piece. Like I said, that was like 6 to 8 hours of straight, just me drawing. And both times it came with, when I had to recalibrate it, came with me walking away and the whole thing shutting down because I let my computer go to sleep. And I turned it back on and it seemed to be off kilter just a little bit, so I had to recalibrate it. But if you turn it off and turn it on properly, it doesn't have that issue. At least I found. So yeah, in the end, I have nothing but praises to say about this tablet. It surpassed my expectations. Again, this is a lower price range drawing monitor, so I was kind of expecting to have issues with it. And really, I didn't at all. I really enjoyed this tablet quite a bit. So, yeah, I am super pleased with it, and I hope you guys like the piece of art that I did, and I hope that you guys will enjoy the art that I make in the future on this thing, because I intend to use the heck out of it. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there's any more speed paint to get through after me talking, I'll put some music on and let you finish it, but other than that, I don't have much else to say. So, thanks Huion for making a drawing monitor that is actually reasonably priced. Woo! Zafina, out.
Feel the sunrise exhilarate. Our faces lit with red and gold. Watch the sunrise.